Alright, my sports to the bone family, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for joining. Big up on yourself. Alright, so a couple of things to take a look at in this one. Most of you guys would probably be aware by now that that series between West Indies and Australia that just concluded, that was Coach Phil Simmons' last series as the head coach of West Indies cricket team. Now, his test captain Craig Brathwaite, he has finally had his say as relates to Coach Phil Simmons' departure and all of that. So we're going to take a look at that interview. Plus, Kane Williamson, he has stepped down as the captain of the New Zealand test team. He is focusing on his batting and also focusing on leading the white ball teams. So we're going to take a look at that. Let you guys know who the new captain is and all of that. Just make sure you subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Also make sure you leave a like and feel free to drop a comment to let me know what you are thinking about this right here. So I'm going to walk you through this article here that is covering the interview that Craig Brathwaite gave as on Coach Phil Simmons. So he says West Indies captain Craig Brathwaite has praised departing head coach Phil Simmons for the work he has done with the team and says whoever is chosen to fill his shoes must be a leader who understands the Caribbean culture. You understand? So whoever is chosen must be a leader and must understand the Caribbean culture. Not saying that it cannot be somebody outside of the region, but they have to be well in tune with the culture of the Caribbean based on what Mr. Skip is saying. So they say, speaking after the West Indies lost to Australia, this is what the test captain Brathwaite has to say. And I quote, I think he was stern when he had to be, right? Because it's always important to push guys. Also, we don't all live in the same country. So when we come together, it's important as a group that we really put in the work, and he really drove that, right? So that is what he said. It was important that when they came together as a group, they put in the work, and Coach Phil Simmons was really big on that and stern when it came on to that. Now, that is what Mr. Brathwaite is saying. He also went on to say, once we get a leader, I think that's the main thing. Someone understanding the culture of the West Indies. And I thought Phil did a good job. I'm sure we'll find a good coach to replace him and have many years of success and improvement in the test team. So that is what he's saying, my peeps. He's sure that they will find a good replacement, a good coach, and someone that will improve the test team. I mean, I say hats off to Coach Phil Simmons. He definitely helped to improve the test team. I think it was on a live that I gave my ratings as relates to Coach Phil Simmons' time, you know, with the white ball team and the red ball team. Where the white ball team is concerned, I rate him pretty low, maybe 3.5, 4 out of 10. But where the white ball team is where the white ball team is concerned, I rate him probably 3.5 or 4 out of 10. And where the red ball team is concerned, in all honesty, I will give him 7.5, pretty close to 8. You know, we really improve. You know, we see some improvement, and with what he had at his hands, you know, he was able to use that to get us to win a couple of series and things. You know, he saw the breakthrough of Joshua De Silva, Jaden Seals, the improvement of Alzari Joseph, and quite a few guys, Kyle Mears, resurgent of Nkrumah Banner. All of these guys, as I would have said in several videos before, we credit him for the disappointments and we credit him when the team is not doing well. So the guys that would have improved while he was there, you know, you definitely have to put that as a ticky in his corner. So I would give him 3.5, 4 out of 10 for the white ball team, and then where the red ball team is concerned, probably 7.5 or 8. You understand? So that is what Craig Brathwaite is saying, my viewers and subscribers. Whoever is coming in needs to understand the culture of West Indies cricket, and they definitely think they're going to get a good coach who will go on to win and do well for us in Test cricket. Just to remind you where Coach Phil Simmons' stint is concerned, the first stint ended Remember, he had 2 stints where coaching West Indies is concerned. You understand? And 6 months after the Caribbean, after we won I think it was 6 months after we won the title in 2016. You know, he was he was dismissed and then he was rehired in 2019. I think it was October of 2019. So, you know, he definitely served us for a little while, my viewers and subscribers. He did all he could. And I think we're at the end of the line where he's concerned. So hopefully whoever comes in, as what Craig Brathwaite is saying, is not only big on the culture, but also understands what it means to win test matches. So that is it where Coach Phil Simmons and Craig Brathwaite is concerned, my viewers and subscribers. So just before we go, just to give you some information about New Zealand, their captain, Mr. Kane Williamson, he has actually stepped down as the test captain, right? Yeah, man, he has stepped down as the test captain, and he's going to be focusing mostly, well, he's focusing on his batting and, you know, spending more time on the white ball side. So they say fast bowler Tim Southey will take over as Kane Williamson step down, you know, to focus on his batting and also to focus on leading both the white ball side. So, you know, we have another fast bowler as a captain. You know, we see Australia, Pat Cummins, you know, he's currently their captain, and Tim Southey, he's now leading, he will be leading the New Zealand test team. So not very often we see fast bowlers captaining teams. But when you're a senior player in the team and, you know, you don't really have anybody else, you definitely have to step up and do the job. You understand? It's not that bowlers don't make good good captains, you know. It's just that in terms of when it comes on to bowling, you know, you are focused on your bowling. But not only that, well, I mean, captains, when they're batting, have to focus on their batting. But in terms of setting the field and being close to the action and things like that, you know, usually the bowler is on one part of the field probably where there's not a lot of traffic, not necessarily resting, but getting himself, you know, make sure he's recovering and things like that to bowl, whether it is a long spell or a short spell. So, you know, not very often we see that, but we would have seen bowlers captain in the past, you know. So we wish him all the best, and we're definitely looking forward to seeing how he will handle the role. New Zealand, they have definitely improved over the last couple of years. I mean, they have lost a couple of games recently, but, you know, they have definitely improved. So shout out to Tim Southey, and hopefully things work out for Kane Williamson where his batting is concerned, you know. You know, he wants to make sure that people like Steve Smith and Marnus Lamashane and these guys, Joe Root, they are not too far ahead of him. So I guess he is making sure that everything is in order. So yeah, that is basically it for this one, my peeps. We're going to leave it right here for now. Big up on yourself until we touch base again.